Harrods did not come to play this year. The 2025 fragrance advent calendar is full of niche heavy hitters, from ex nihilo to Tiziana Terenzi to Roja. We're gonna go through every fragrance, talk about which one might be perfect for you. Hey guys, before we get into the actual perfume, I want to explain why this advent calendar is special. I did not do any advent calendar openings this year. I didn't buy any advent calendars except for this one. And this one is special. I get it every year. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it next year because the issues with tariffs and Brexit in the UK and a number of different issues have made it very difficult for me to continue my personal shopping at Harrods with my SA, which makes me very, very sad. Hopefully I'll be able to alleviate that by going in person next year. We will see. But the one thing that I was not going to give up on was this calendar. This comes out every year. I think it's been 3 years or 4 years that they've done it. And there are 12 fragrances in here, 12 days of fragrance. And the fragrances in here are all, first of all, niche, expensive, luxury fragrances. And they do a beautiful job with the packaging. It's like, you know, very opulent, over the top, beautiful. But also the fragrances that are in here are all, they're all spendy fragrances that are hard to get and hard to get your nose on, so you don't necessarily get a chance to sniff them. And the price point is ridiculously low given what's in here. Now I will put down below how much it actually was because now I forget. I don't remember, but it's like $300 or something, and it's worth so much more. There are very generous sizes in here. There's 10 milliliters, 15 milliliters, 30 milliliters. I think there's a 50 milliliter. I'll make sure when I go through each perfume, but this is really curated for fragrance lovers who really want depth from their perfumes. These are for people who really like fragrance. Like, this is not your everyday, you're gonna wear this fragrance to the gym kind of fragrances. They are beautiful bottles and they are, you know, exquisitely crafted, but they're also more unusual scents. This is a great way to discover, I think, signature-worthy scents. But again, it basically sold out before you could even get your hands on it. So yeah, unfortunately, it's really hard to get these. I was lucky enough, again, because I've had an SA the last couple of years. I don't know what's going to happen next year. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. I don't know if I'm going to have to literally, like, beg my husband to fly me to London just to get this calendar. That would be, you know, silly. But yeah, it's just a great deal. I've never seen another advent calendar like it, and really thrilled that I could get this year's. So the first one we're going to talk about today, this is Floraiku, and I have this scent. Actually, I have this fragrance. This is Floraiku's Sand and Skin. It is a light, creamy, soft, slightly tropical fragrance. It's a niche, artistic kind of fragrance. If you are a minimalist, if you like sort of the Japanese inspired perfumery, things that have like a little bit of a tea scent or meditative daytime scent, you're gonna really like Floraiku. One Umbrella for Two is my favorite from them. It's a tea scent. The packaging is amazing. This is a 1 fluid ounce, so 30 milliliter bottle. And the Floraiku scents all have these like special designs for each of their fragrances. Each one comes in a bottle like this, or you can get one that has a bottle that's same shape. Okay, so it's a little bigger like this, but it's got a longer thing on top. And the longer piece on top comes off and you can use it as a travel spray. So I have that one. I have that in the Sand and Skin, but this is one of my favorite perfumes by Floraiku, so I was thrilled to have it. It's light, it's beautiful. It's one of the most minimalistic and daytime fragrances in this particular calendar. The notes of the Sand and Skin, you've got bergamot, like a salt accord, although I never get the salt, sandalwood, vanilla, and jasmine. I get the vanilla, jasmine, and the bergamot, which is why you have that kind of tea essence, because the jasmine, like a jasmine tea, and also the bergamot from like an Earl Grey. There's elements of that in there. So the Japanese tea ceremony. So that you definitely pick up on. I don't really get the salt accord, but I mean, you know, fragrances show up differently on everybody. All right, this one, day 2, is by, now I'm gonna hopefully get this right, Marc-Antoine Barrois, or Barrois. I gotta look this up. Hold on a second. Okay, wasn't even close. The name is Marc-Antoine Barrois. 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 Jeez, I'm so bad at languages. Barrois. And the scent is Ganymede. Now, this one is a small bottle. This is a 10 milliliter bottle, but I've actually always wanted to try this fragrance. Its vibe is metallic leather, mineral notes, suede spices, and has kind of like a futuristic, futuristic elegance to it. If you have seen the movie Blade Runner, that kind of like, it feels like somebody would, in that movie, would wear this fragrance. Like the character played by, oh my goodness, I've forgotten her name. The love interest of Harrison Ford. I'll put it down below. But anyway. All right, so it's spicy. Get that metallic. When I say metallic leather, like, you know, there's a metallic like ting to it, but you also have the leather. That's nice and extremely unique. That's somebody who wants something really unique and different, something avant-garde. Somebody Dries Van Noten. Kind of someone who would wear Dries Van Noten. I really like that though. That's really good. There are notes in here that I totally sense, and then there's others that I'm like, really, that's in here? So the notes could be wrong. Sometimes different perfumers don't give you all the notes that they use. So there's saffron. I love the scent of saffron. Osmanthus, violet leaf, suede, mineral notes, and immortelle. At least that's what we understand to be in the fragrance. Number 3. This is why I like scent discovery kits, because you can really try the different fragrances and get a better understanding of like what you actually like before you buy from a brand. And sometimes, you know, you find that you really like a brand. Like Byredo has a lot of, I just forgot the type, violet. But Byredo has a lot of violet in their perfumes, and I love the scent of violet. So it's interesting to me when I try a lot of their fragrances, I'm like, oh, I like many of these. This is Thameen. And this one is, I wrote everything down when I was testing these out. This is the Rivière extract, and it's clean, crystalline, elegant, upscale with like a woody scent with a soft sweetness underneath. This is a quiet luxury kind of fragrance. And I know I said like, this is not your daytime wear, you know, kind of thing, but this is more of an office safe scent. I still wouldn't wear it to the gym. I don't wear fragrance to the gym, but I think this is an office safe scent, but it's an elevated one. How's that? Like, this is not a powdery light, oh, that's pleasant kind of scent. This is a, oh, you shop at the Row and you do your ski holidays in Stad kind of scent. You can see Gwyneth Paltrow wearing this scent. I actually love it, but yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. There is this, the woody scent, the sweetness of it. There is a floral. It's like a rosy musk in there. But I think what I'm picking up for the sweetness is is saffron and like amber. It's a very unique scent. And again, it's clean and crisp, like this crystalline kind of scent that's, again, office appropriate, but it's got a depth to it that's really unusual. I'd get your nose on that one. That one was an unexpected love. Like I hadn't really thought a lot about this particular brand or this fragrance. So I'm actually thrilled with that. And this one is a 50 milliliter. So this is like the biggest size here. The next one is from Roja, and this is Isola Verde. And this size, get my notes. Where are my notes? My notes are in here somewhere, guys. I have like so many things on my desk right now. Here we go. It's 10 milliliters. This is Mediterranean freshness. That is what this is. It's citrus, musk, herbs, florals. Anybody out there who loves a citrus floral, like a sun-soaked, you are in Capri, you know, sitting on a boat. That's what this is. This is a luxury warm weather scent. Like it's not one of my favorites because I am not actually a huge citrus scent person. It's the winter, the fall and the winter when I start to go, oh, I need more fragrances. And I start watching the perfume guy more often. I watch him anyway, but I mean, I start to go, oh, what about this one? What about this one? You know, things I do not need. And in the summer in general, I am not a perfume person. When I get hot, I get uncomfortable and I don't even want fragrance. So I'm not really into fragrances in the summer. So I think that's why I'm not really into citrus fragrances as much, because a citrus fragrance, it doesn't have to be the summer. Don't get me wrong. You can wear like lemon or, you know, orange or whatever any time of year, but fruits in general, I think of as a summer, unless it's like a gourmand fruit, like a lost cherry, which is a heavier scent. Yeah, that's a fall, winter. Well, you can wear it anytime, but it's like a fall, winter to me. The orangey scents, I always think of the summer. And again, I don't really wear that much perfume in the summer. The notes would be bright citrus, herbs, florals, cedarwood, musk, and creamy woods. It's a lovely fragrance, and I actually do like it very much. Like, it's an excellent scent. It's not that me. It's not a Jennifer scent. It's not an Elf Iced Tea scent. If I was ever offered the ability to make a scent, it would not be like, that would not be me. So this one is a fragrance DuBois, and it's Rude Oud. I do love the name, I have to say. Rude Oud is a great name. It's a 50 milliliter bottle, so this is a big bottle, and it's a beautiful bottle, actually. It's very smooth, it's very warm, and a very spicy oud. It's not overpowering. There are some ouds, depending on where you are in the world, that are very strong. And some people love a very strong oud. I'm not one of those people. A very strong oud to me is off-putting. I think, again, it does depend on, you know, where you grow up and what scents you get accustomed to. I think it's true with, like, even with cooking, right? There's certain spices that you use in certain types of cooking. Like, I grew up in a big Italian family, my mom's family. My DNA is actually more Eastern European, but I don't know as much about them. But my mom's family is basically Italian, and a lot of Italian cooking. So there's certain scents that, like, are comforting to me because of that, you know, that upbringing. So I think that's true in perfumes as well. Like, if you are exposed to certain scents when you're a child and it forms certain memories for you, I think that goes into a lot of, like, why you like what you like. This one, I would say it's luxurious but not overpowering, and it's a wearable oud. It feels very rich on the skin. Like, if you were to say, like, what would wealthy people wear? I could see somebody in New York wearing this, like, on a winter evening in the city. It's a spicy, safe, if that makes sense. The notes of this are oud, cardamom, cinnamon, cedarwood, musk, and patchouli. I happen to love patchouli, so that also helps because there is a patchouli scent in that one. Number 6, this is one of the smaller bottles. This is BDK. This is Gris Charnel. I actually have a very large bottle of this, and I have a large bottle of Gris Charnel Extrait. This is a very cozy scent, and it's very sensual. It's very Parisian. It is fabulous. It is sexy. It is like a skin close scent though, but it's warm, gourmand, and it's this very enveloping, but it's not too much. It's not overwhelming in any way. Like I said, it's more of like a skin scent. It's just beautiful. It's definitely Parisian. It's one of those scents that you expect somebody in Emily in Paris to, like, somebody who is just effortlessly chic and, like, pulled together to wear. You know, those people who, like, they put on a pair of jeans and a white t-shirt and somehow they look cool, and you put on a pair of jeans and a white t-shirt, I'm just gonna speak for myself, and I look floppy. Like, why? Yeah, that's the scent. It's really good. And, you know, it's not one that I would have necessarily been drawn to because of the, like, it's gray. So you look at it and you're like, oh, it sounds like it could be like a very masculine scent. I don't get that from it at all. And it's got some of my favorite scent notes in it. Fig, black tea, cardamom, sandalwood, iris, and tonka bean. And the Astray is even better, in my opinion. It's just a stronger, more intense version of the fragrance. It's phenomenally good. Get your nose on it. It's one of in my opinion, it's one of BTK's best. But I mean, I do have like a lot of BTK actually. They're a relatively new house, and I think they have like 12 fragrances or something. They have 22 fragrances. I can't remember how many. They don't have that many fragrances. And I have like most of them. The next is Nishane. Now you might know Nishane Annie from Nishane. Annie's like the really popular one, or the one that most people know of. This one is Hacivat. It's 15 milliliter. This is a very bright, juicy woods kind of fragrance. It's powerful. Like, this thing has projection, okay? This is, do not wear this in a closed-in space. It's a really nice fragrance, but it's just, it can be a lot. And if you are somebody who doesn't like fruity, citrusy fragrances, it might not be for you. There's a note, a juicy note in here though, that I do really like, even though a little while ago I said I don't like those types of citrusy fragrances aren't my favorite. That is true, but but it's a juicy, woody kind of fragrance, not just juicy, not Mediterranean. This does not smell like you should be on a beach. This smells like the outdoors. Like this, I'm trying to explain the best way to, it's very powerful. It's a very fruity, woody fragrance. Like I feel like a really wealthy landowner from Montana would own it. Like it's it's not your traditional juicy fragrance. It's a juicy fruity. It's a juicy, woody fragrance that I really think is not one that you won't necessarily think fruit. The notes: pineapple, grapefruit, bergamot, oak moss, cedarwood, and patchouli. And maybe it's the patchouli that like throws it, you know, because the pineapple and grapefruit and the bergamot, I mean, they are very citrusy. Like it's citrus. But then you have the oak moss and the cedarwood, which really makes it this very fruit, juicy, citrusy wood. But then you've got the patchouli that sort of like sweetens it a little bit. It's an interesting fragrance. It's not my favorite one. It's not my favorite one, but I do think it's a very niche fragrance. Next, Jo Malone. This is Myrrh and Tonka, which I have a very large bottle of. One of my favorites from Jo Malone. And this is the Myrrh and Tonka Cologne Intense. This is very warm, it's very sweet, it's very resinous, it's comfortable, it's cozy, it's creamy, it's soft gourmand, it has almond notes in it, it's a warm wintry fragrance. This is one of the best fragrances to buy and wear in the winter. I always tell people to pick this up when it comes out because I think it's seasonal. Like I don't see this fragrance in the summer. Like I don't see this in stores, I don't see this online, but I always see it like at the Sephora winter sale and like with the bow on it. I have like 2 or 3 bottles of this. And because I wasn't sure if it was gonna come back when it was first introduced. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Lavender, myrrh, tonka bean, vanilla, almond. It's just a cozy, gorgeous. I still have the Ganymede on, which the Ganymede is really growing on me. But anyway, this is just a cozy gourmand. I don't know anyone who would hate this fragrance. Like there are some of these fragrances that there are people that will hate them. Like if you hate citrus, or like this one, which is very much tropical island, if you hate that, you know, kind of like I should be wearing coconut oil kind of fragrance, you know, I could see you hating that. I could see you hating the Rude Oud if you just really don't like oud, even though it's a softer, gentler oud. But this one, it's like a mug of cocoa. I mean, it doesn't taste like cocoa, but it doesn't smell like cocoa. It smells like tonka bean, vanilla, and myrrh, and some lavender. But it's such a soft gourmand. Like it's so beautiful and so cozy and so comfortable. Like it's the kind of fragrance you want to wear like on a sleigh ride. It's the kind of fragrance you picture when you see Christmas caroling. You know what I mean? Like it's just, yeah, it's beautiful. I wear a lot of it in the winter because it's just a comforting scent, and I don't have to worry about it giving me a headache because that one never. Even though it's intense, it's a cologne. It's just not that strong. I mean, it's got good. It stays with you, but it's not like some of these. This is Tiziana Terenzi, who always has like huge bottles and they always come with these suede bags, which I never know what to do with the suede bag. Anyway, this is Dorade, and this is Extra de Parfums. So this is a very strong version of fragrance. And it is It is rich. This is a fragrance for somebody who likes a strong fragrance. Like these are all stronger, you know, as I said in the beginning, like impressive fragrances. These aren't for people who are looking for like the soft, I can wear it to, you know, yoga class kind of fragrances. But this one, yeah, this is a really strong fragrance, kind of like the Nishane. So I'd say it's opulent, it's resinous, it's very long lasting, it's very rich. All the Terenzi, I find the Terenzi fragrances that I've tried and I own, they're all rich. Rich as in like, there's something there. The person that's gonna want this is a statement making extrait kind of fragrance, like depth, incense, like there's musk, there is like citrus, but it's incense and patchouli and like, I love these types of fragrances, but this is not in a traditional feminine fragrance, right? This is a deep, rich, like the one, I just forgot her name, villain in 101 Dalmatians, Cruella de Vil. I feel like she would wear this. You know how much I love dogs. So that's a horrible, horrific character there. But her flair, her, you know, intensity, and her over-the-topness, that's what this is to me. It's that type of person. It's citrus, incense, woods, amber, patchouli, musk. It's just a very, really rich fragrance. I could see like Miranda from The Devil Wears Prada wearing something like this. Okay, we are down to our last three. And this one is by Creed. Now, I actually am not a huge Creed fan. There's a couple of Creed's fragrances that I really like. And actually one of my favorite fragrances of all time is Creed. And that's Sublime Vanille. And it's interesting because I don't really like the other Creed fragrances all that much. This one is Illicim 1849. This is a 10 milliliter size, which is actually perfect for me because this is not one of my favorite scents. This is a very traditional, timeless perfume. It's very elegant. It's timeless. Like it's a very traditional perfume. It's lovely. Like there's nothing wrong with this fragrance. It's classic Creed. If you're familiar with Creed, you'll know exactly what I'm saying by that. If you're not, you're gonna be like, Jennifer, that's not helpful at all. It's crisp and clean. It smells like something Kate Middleton would wear. That's what it smells like. And it's beautiful. It's fruity, citrusy, there's patchouli in there, there's jasmine. It's a lovely fragrance. It's just not very me. I am not English royalty. Yeah, it's a very elegant, timeless perfume. Like if I would wear this. In fact, I have worn this and I always get compliments. I actually have a larger bottle of this, strangely enough. I think it was a gift. And I always get compliments on it because it's lovely. Like it's a very elegant perfume. I mean, it's, you don't really smell the citrus. You get the jasmine with a little bit of the bergamot and then musk, but it's a very white musk, very like skin scent. It's, yeah, it's very soft, very elegant. It's something that you would think of like a princess wearing. Like it is, it's that kind of scent, and it's not surprising because it's Creed. But it's a beautiful, timeless scent. I don't think it's really me. It has citrus, bergamot, jasmine, patchouli, woods, and musk. Okay, the next one I am actually not gonna open because I might give this away in one of my giveaways maybe this month, and maybe in this video. Maybe this will be the giveaway that I do. And if you haven't watched my self-care video where I explain the giveaway and how I'm gonna do it, I'll explain it again at the end of this video. This scent is the Parfums de Marly Valaya. And I know that there are people who love Valaya. It's 50 milliliters, and I'll put up a picture of exactly what it looks like. I have a bottle of it, and it's a fresh, musky, clean girl luxury kind of scent. And it's a airy, feminine scent. It's a bright, elegant scent. It's a great daily signature kind of scent, and I don't really like it. I don't know why. Maybe I'll spray mine on again tomorrow and like see if I can, maybe the days that I've worn it, I just wasn't in the right mood. But it doesn't really fit me. There's something about the Valaya that just, to be honest, all the Parfums de Marly, the women's scents, the feminine scents, I don't really like. The masculine scents by Parfums de Marly, I love. Like Harrods is one of my favorites. So you know, and I haven't talked a lot about this, and it's actually going to be something that I bring up in an upcoming video. I don't have what you would call traditionally feminine taste in practically anything. Perfumes, scents, fashion, careers, apparently, except for now this. Well, although, I mean, you know, this is YouTube, so, and content creation, I don't think it has a gender. I don't think anything has a gender, but there's certain professions that have had traditionally a type of gender. Yeah, you know, I never wanted to be, again, traditionally a teacher or a nurse or a mom, to be honest. And I love kids, they're great, but it wasn't something that really called to me. And fragrances, like I never liked florals, which are traditionally more feminine. I don't like the color pink. Like I'm not that girl. The clean girl aesthetic and the scents, the notes in here are bergamot, mandarin, orange blossom, vetiver, musk, abroxan, and peony. This isn't like super floral, super bright, you know, fragrance. So I should at least think it's okay. I like orange blossom, actually. Vetiver I like. Musk I like. Ambroxan I like. Peony, bergamot, and mandarin are not favorite scents. And I think maybe this one leans more on the peony, which I don't like. I do not like the scent of peony. Dior used to have one that was bright peony or something peony, soft peony. I can't remember. And I do not like that fragrance. Like it's beautifully made and I can appreciate the skill and the complexity of it, but I don't like it. So this one is Brompton Immortals. This is by Ex Nihilo. And this house, actually, I had a sample set from this house thrust upon me, and I literally mean that, by a sales associate in Bergdorf's forever ago. If you've ever been in what my husband and I both call the pit. Henry Bendel's used to have it. They don't, of course, doesn't exist anymore. Barney's used to have it, which doesn't exist anymore. And Bergdorf's, where during the holidays, if you go during the holidays, Black Friday to Christmas in the US, it is chaos. I can handle myself and I'm pretty calm in an emergency or when like there's a lot. This is beyond anything you've ever seen. Like it is too much. And the sales associates are really aggressive. Really aggressive. And it's fine because my dad grew up in New York and I'm used to it. But like they're pushy. And this sales associate like basically was like, you have to, you know, and I tried a couple of scents. I was like, wow, this is really good. And I had never heard of it before. This was like 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago. So, and I remember I have since decluttered the sample set. I don't know where it went. But this one, Brompton Immortals, is a very floral fragrance. Now, if you listen to what I just like went on about and like waxed poetic about a few moments ago, I am not a floral girl. Now, that's not to say that I don't like floral scents, because I do. There are certain florals. When I say florals, I am describing what is traditionally floral feminine fragrances. I like orange blossom. I like that scent. I like iris. I like violet. Those are all florals. But I don't like a white floral, traditional, bright scent. It's just not me. This one is very much that. It is an airy niche floral, though. It is unique. It's polished. It's contemporary, so this is not traditional. If you like Byredo or MFK, the cleanness of their scents, you will like this. This is a 50 milliliter bottle. And the reason that I am going to be trying this one out, like I'm gonna start wearing it and see how it works. First of all, it's like 20 degrees outside, so it's a good time to try these types of fragrances. Is that there is a underlying couple of notes in this fragrance that I do really like. And I think on me, the florals will be less enhanced. It has jasmine, freesia, iris, ding, 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 amber, musk, moss, and sandalwood. Because of the iris, the amber, and the musk, the dry down of this is not as floral as the sounds. The moss and sandalwood I actually like the scent of moss. I think it's from growing up in New England because there's a dampness to New England. It's very much like the UK, if you've been in the UK. There's a dampness to New England, and especially like in the spring, if you're living close to the Cape, or we used to go to the Cape a lot, there's this, it's not the most pleasant smell actually, but it's comforting for me. It's like a seaweedy, mossy kind of smell. I don't know, guys. But I like it. So the dry down of this is not as floral on me as the opening. However, the jasmine and the freesia, like I like jasmine, but I like jasmine when it's woven with like vanilla, which seems like everyone likes that, but because that's like the most popular combination out there. But I don't love it when it's like pure jasmine. It's just too much. With freesia, it's definitely too much. But the other notes, and I think that's why it has more of this, to me, contemporary vibe, more polished vibe. Yes, it's a floral, but it's not floral like I think of back in the 80s as a floral. It has a muskier, more sensual feel to it. So this is one that I will be giving you updates on, and I will let you know how it progresses on me, because like I said, it is, I had smelled it before, but I hadn't worn it. Like there's a difference with fragrance. It's really, really vital that you try it on different days and you wear it on your skin. If you just spray it on a box or you just spray it in the air, you will not really know if you like it. You might know you don't hate it. You'd be like, oh, it's not terrible. I don't hate those notes. But until it mixes with your skin chemistry and until you've worn it in different weathers, like cold, dry, humid, you won't really know if it's a perfume that you're gonna really love, because it's very personal. And it's not like, I do give you, like today when I'm doing all of this to try to give you ideas about what you might like to try, I don't ever encourage a blind buy of an expensive perfume. I don't even encourage a blind buy of a cheap perfume, but I feel like it's easier to, like if you spent $20, yeah, that kind of sucks, but if you spent $600, you better love it. Better be the best thing you've ever bought. So I don't encourage blind buys. I encourage you guys to try these out. Lucky Scent is the company. No, it's not an ad. I use them. I get bags and bags of fragrances to try. I've been doing that for years. And then I love the discovery sets. Like they're great gifts to give people. And this advent calendar is like one of my favorites because you have to wear it multiple times. So you need at least a 10 milliliter. You need something like this size, to really get an idea. And I often will do that. If a brand of perfume offers a 20 milliliter size, I will buy it and then wear it and then be like, oh, I really love that, or it wasn't for me. And what I do now, because my collection is so extensive, you guys have seen the cabinet, unless it wows me, unless I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I wearing again? Or I'm caught by surprise when I'm wearing it and I'm like, oh, that's the best thing ever, I don't purchase a bigger size. I purchase the travel size and that's it. So like London Fog, I had a little sample size, and because I loved it so much, I want to buy the big size. So that's how I do these things. I would never tell you guys to go buy a $400 bottle of perfume unless it's very limited and it's on sale, and maybe that would be the time to get it and it's going to be gone, and I'll say, hey, look here, it's limited. But perfume is tough. Yeah, I can give you my thoughts and what I like, but So I think this calendar is worth it no matter what. I think this, for anybody who loves fragrances, if you can get your hands on this calendar next year, do it. And I will give you guys a heads up about when it's coming. But again, it's very difficult to get. If you're in the UK, you can go to Harrods. But other than that, I think the Ganymede, I've been really wanting to try that for years, and I've just never gotten around to getting a sample of it. It's worth it. It has cult status for a reason, so I'm thrilled to have that. The Gris Charnel is one of my favorite fragrances, so it's very cool to have just like a little travel size I can take with me. Valaya is a very popular scent, and this is a really good size. This is 1 fluid ounce. So if you're somebody who loves that scent, that alone would make up the price of the advent calendar. It's not my favorite, but again, the Hacivat or Hacivat is huge projection perfume, and it's an expensive perfume. So I'll be interested in trying that one out more. And then the Dorade and the Root Oud, the value in those, they're very expensive perfumes. So it'll be really interesting for me to try them out a little bit more. This is the kind of calendar that like I said, if you like fragrances, if you're interested in fragrances, anyone would love this calendar. It's a great deal. The value is ridiculous. There's incredible luxury discoveries in this. It's, you know, if you don't like something, you could give it away as a gift, or frankly, you could probably sell this. I mean, honestly, like, yeah, these are awesome. I love this calendar, and I wish it was easier to get every year. And I could give you guys just a link or something, but I can't. So I want to know, of these 12 for the giveaway, which one would you open first? Which one would be your like fragrance that you had to try on for the giveaway? Basically what I'm going to do is there's going to be a winner from every single long form video, and I am going to put all those names, however many videos I have, 12, 20, doesn't matter. I'm going to put those names in a bowl at the end of the month, and then I'm going to have another bowl with the corresponding numbers of these giveaway items. You can giveaway items. And then I will like pull out a name and pull out a number, and it'll be like, Jennifer Flynn, you win number 3. And then number 3 will be whatever that accords to in the giveaways. You always have to be a member, like not a member, but a subscriber. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, you don't get entered. So you have to be subscribed. But hit the like button, hit the hype button, share it, whatever you need to do. But make sure that you comment down below which one you would open first. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you in another video really soon.